Hello and welcome to NDTV News. I'm Sarah Dadewe Alpa. The highlights. BYS State Assembly passes 2025 budget. Niger Delta Television news staff holds maiden Christmas get-together. Plus, Attorney General of the Federation affirms no government has right to remove any local government chairman from office. And now the details. The State House of Assembly has passed the 2025 budget of assured prosperity with a sum of 699,573,167,592 naira submitted to the House by Governor Doye Diri. The budget of assured prosperity was presented by Governor Doye Diri on 31st October 2024 as the House Committee of Supply concluded on the budgeted figures and passed the bill during plenary. The House also screened and confirmed chairman and member nominee for the Local Government Service Commission. Governor of BYS State, Senator Doye Diri, has described late Madam Anigun Rhoda Ikioa as a devout Christian who left glowing legacies because she touched the lives of people in different ways. Governor Diri stated this on Thursday while speaking at the service of songs in honor of late Madam Rhoda Ikioa, mother of a former Chief of Staff, Government House, and former Commissioner for Agriculture in the state, Chief Jekive Ikioa. Governor Diri also said that while she was alive, late Madam Ikioa was a rallying point for her son and his political associates, including those in opposition, as she was always accommodating. In his tribute, former President of Nigeria, Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, said the late non-Agenarian was a mother to him and others close to her son. He described her as a kind and generous woman who lived an exemplary life until her last days on earth, adding that her little contribution to society will last the test of time. In a sermon titled, "And She Died," the cleric with the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Amos Togo, said in life, an individual lives according to the Word of God. He or she will not be justified in the end. The chief mourner, Dr. Ikioa, appreciated those that identified with his family in their moment of grief. He said his mother was being buried according to her wish to have a church crusade organized in her honor at the Kwanshian Primary School field in Yenagoa. Dignitaries at the service of songs included the Deputy Governor, Senator Lawrence Erojako, Speaker of the House of Assembly, Abraham Ingobere, Amalate Tona, member of the PDP Board of Trustees. Others are Chief Remy Kuku, Chief of Staff, Government House, Dr. Peter Akpe, State Chairman of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, Reverend Tan Seth Iyedode, and other top government functionaries. Acting General Manager of the state-owned Niger Delta Television, NDTV, Comrade Frederick Fabo, has commended staff of the newsroom for always putting in their best in the discharge of their duties. He gave the commendation during the 2024 end-of-year get-together and awards ceremony organized by staff of the newsroom. He assured that in 2025, government will provide most equipment needed for the station to perform optimally. Correspondent Ozekizibe Tete will cover the event, which held at the NST Koli Media Complex, gives the details.
This was the atmosphere of the end-of-year get-together / award ceremony organized by members of the newsroom. Speaking at the event, the acting general manager, Comrade Frederick Fabo, thanked members of the News and Current Affairs Department for always striving towards excellence in the discharge of their duties and assured staff of government's efforts in revamping the station.
I just want to commend the staff of the News and Current Affairs Department for all you have done for this station. You have done very, very well, and I am very proud to be associated with the News and Current Affairs. When I took the decision to merge News and Current Affairs, the intention was strictly to maintain very high standard, because I know we are capable, we have some hands in current affairs. We should work together with the news department, and I'm very happy we took that decision. It was not meant to punish anyone, just to ensure that whatever we produce from NDTV News and Current Affairs Department is of international or best standard.
The chairman of the Nigerian Union of Journalists Bayelsa State Council, Comrade Sonia Yemolea, who also graced the event, advised journalists and other chapels to emulate NDTV by creating events to improve their mental health.
We should oftentimes keep introducing this, because as a journalist working around the clock from January to December, we don't have time to unwind, and we don't even have time to go out with our families. For us, those of us who are working together in the office seem to be our first family, because we spend a greater lot of time working together, spend over 8 hours in the office together, and we've created that bond. It's only important that we keep cementing those bonds, bringing in our nuclear family into it as well, identify with each other's needs, and then also find a way to keep healthy, and it also keep us mentally fit to engage in our professional activities.
Earlier, the HOD of the News Department, Mrs. Ebiakpo Ojeke Adire, stressed that the aim of the get-together and award is to promote hard work and encourage other staff to do more.
I refer to this get-together as a celebration of togetherness, hard work, and excellence. We're gathered here to reconnect, to strengthen our bonds, and recognize and reward outstanding achievements. This event is a reflection of our shared values of dedication, teamwork, I emphasize again, teamwork, and the pursuit of excellence. It is a chance for us to pause, reflect, and appreciate the contributions of every member of the NDTV News and Current Affairs team.
High points of the event include presentation of 3 categories of awards, which comprises Appreciation Award to 5 members of staff, which include the General Manager, Comrade Frederick Fawo, Head of News Department, Mrs. Ebiakpo Ojeke Adire, Joy Ifidi Oka, for the program on common servants, amongst others. For the Award of Excellence, Janet Bobai Rena emerged the Best Newscaster of the Year. Perez Stanley clinched the award for Best Film Editor. Tari Prido Ikidi, Best Upcoming Caster. Kalio Gift, Best Reporter, and others. Some awardees expressed delight for being honored.
I didn't expect to win anything, so I feel good, and I also feel respect for those who recognize the results I have in me. It basically means it's a call to do more. It means that whatever I've been recognized for, I must do better, and I commit myself to doing exactly that.
I feel excited, though I wasn't expecting this. Ordinarily, I never wanted to even come. When I was called, probably they knew this was going to happen. So I feel excited.
Wherever you go, whatever thing you do, just know that you have the Spirit of God in you, and the Spirit of God is excellent. So wherever you go, you must exhibit that excellent. Everything about me is God. The award is God, and everything is coming from God.
For this great privilege to even serve here as a core member, and then giving us that platform to explore our skills and abilities of the and then also bring them again, especially the newsroom, editors, the HOD and everyone for giving us that platform to learn from them.
The event was attended by members of staff of the station alongside heads of departments. Staff took time to dance and make free speeches on their experience on the job over the years. Ozekizbe Itete reporting for NDTV News.
A group of young talented artists have called on local artists to encourage themselves and make sacrifices in their chosen careers for their betterment. They stated this while speaking on the NDTV program Inside. Our correspondent Steffi Dede tells us more.
Music is described as life, and hence the need to encourage local artists. Our guest on NDTV programs, Aiba Fie Study, popularly known as Atlantic Aye, has advised young artists from BYS State to work harder for better tomorrow.
I want people, young ones like me, doing what I'm doing. I'm in the musical aspect. Maybe others can be in other aspects, but I want them to put sacrifice to do whatever they want to do, because when there is gain, there must be a pain, because you can't expect everything by chance or miracle. So your work you put, then God is going to put the rest. So I encourage everyone out there to be strong, firm, courageous. Maybe people might discourage you, even your family members. Your parents can be your brothers. But as far as you are striving hard to make sure you want to get to the top, you need to put effort.
Like other professions, Double D emphasized some of the challenges they face.
We still need helper in life while we are doing the good thing we do to further ourselves. So everyone like me, any youth or elderly person that's doing something to help himself still need helper, and I still pray to God who made me for me to get the helper.
While Victor Thierry B called for financial assistance.
Music is life. We pass through a lot of challenges before we record, so we need an assistance.
Steffi Dede for NDTV.
You're watching news on Niger Delta Television. On the headlines. BYS State Assembly passes 2025 budget. Niger Delta Television news staff hold maiden Christmas get-together. And still to come in the news, Attorney General of the Federation affirms no governor has right to remove any local government chairman from office. Details of these and other stories will be brought your way after the break. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Niger Delta Television News and Current Affairs Department at the NS Equally Media Complex here in Yanagua, BYS State.
One of NDTV's traditional objectives is to disseminate information with renewed vigor. We build teamwork for accountability, efficiency, and accuracy.
Our community reports, eyewitness accounts, current affairs discussions are detailed and competitive.
As NDTV reporters, undiluted report is our goal. We gather the news and bring it to you just as it is.
Our cameras are poised to get in the story behind the story in an in-depth news report.
Our new digital equipment are top-notch with clearer visuals and audio. NDTV is repositioned to serve you better.
Join us on the news every day at 7 a.m., 12 p.m., and our major bulletin at 7:30 p.m. on Channel 25 UHF. NDTV, crystallizing the vision.
Welcome back, and the news continues. The minimum price of petrol has not responded to the latest Dangote Petroleum refinery price slash of premium motor spirit PMS, as known as petrol, to 899.50 naira per liter. Most petrol NNPC fuel stations in Lagos have retained the old price range of 1,025 naira, while some major marketers still sell at 1,070 naira, and independent marketers sell as high as 1,180 naira respectively. According to the refinery, the slash in price was expected to provide much needed relief for Nigerians ahead of the holiday season. Meanwhile, commenting on the price issue, the national president of the Oil and Gas Services Providers Association of Nigeria, Maxi Coleman Obasi, said Dangote Refinery has done well to reduce the ex-depot price of petrol and urged marketers to reciprocate by ensuring that consumers benefit from it. Moving on, the Attorney General of the Federation AGF, Lateef Fagbemi, has stated that no governor in Nigeria has the constitutional right to suspend or remove a local government chairman from office. Fagbemi made this assertion on Wednesday while addressing journalists on the legality of recent actions by the Edo State Governor, Monday Okpebolo, who suspended several local government chairmen in the state. According to the AGF, the Constitution guarantees the autonomy of local governments, and any action that undermines their independence violates the principles of federalism as enshrined in the Nigerian Constitution. The AGF emphasized that only a properly constituted legislative council or a court of law has the authority to remove or suspend a local government chairman based on due process. He cautioned state governors against overstepping their constitutional boundaries, interfering with the operations of local governments. This statement comes amid growing concerns over the frequent suspension and removal of local government officials by state governors, a practice many see as a violation of democratic norms. Fagbemi called on local government chairmen to seek redress through legal channels if they believe their rights have been infringed upon. He also urged all tiers of government to respect the rule of law and work collaboratively to promote good governance. The International Press Institute Nigeria is sad to announce the sudden death of its treasurer and erudite journalist, Hajia Rafatu Salami. In a statement released Friday in Abuja and signed by its secretary, Malam Ahmed Shekarau, the organization described the late Rafatu Salami as a journalist that made a mark in the profession and rose to the position of Assistant Director, Digital Media at the Voice of Nigeria, VON. According to the statement, Rafatu was a compassionate woman who was always ready to give a helping hand to her colleagues, with a wealth of experience gained over the years. The IPI secretary noted that her demise has created a vacuum in the journalism profession in Nigeria, stating that she died when her services were most needed by IPI Nigeria and the nation. The statement adds that, having stamped her foot in the sands of time, Rafatu would be greatly missed by her colleagues, family, and admirers. Rafatu was married with children and would be buried at the Gudu Cemetery, Apo District, after a funeral prayer at the Abuja National Mosque in Abuja. Following a steep decline last month, the Super Eagles managed to hold onto their customary 5th place on the African continent, but they finished the year with their lowest FIFA ranking in 6 years, coming in at number 44 in the world. For details of this report and other sports stories, let's join Ayemi Miene.
Following a steep decline last month, the Super Eagles managed to hold their customary 5th place on the continent, but they finished the year with their lowest FIFA ranking in 6 years, coming in at number 44 in the world. The 3-time African champions had 9 wins, 4 draws and 5 losses this year. Not winning a single game after 4 rounds of the 2026 World Cup qualifying campaign has put the Super Eagles in danger of missing out on the global stage, which is their worst nightmare of the year. Somehow, the performance has been shaky. The Eagles have been struggling this year, aside from their performance in the AFCON 2023, where they finished as runners-up to the winners, Cote d'Ivoire. Although they have performed admirably in the AFCON 2025 qualifiers, it is no small accomplishment to secure a ticket to Morocco with a game to spare. Despite a difficult international break, the Nigeria's ranking has not changed from its previous position according to the most recent release. Nigeria dropped 8 spots to finish 2024 ranked 44th in the world, indicating a significant decline from the previous year. Tottenham Hotspur defeated Manchester United 4-3 in a wild match to advance to the Carabao Cup semi-finals. With Dominic Solanke's double and Dejan Kulusevski's goal, Ange Postecoglou's team was leading 3-0 after 54 minutes against a lackluster United. But Fraser Forster's 2 horrendous mistakes gave United hope through substitutes Joshua Zexi and Amad Diallo, leaving the home crowds scratching their fingers. United came very close to equalizing on multiple occasions before Son Heung-min appeared to seal the deal, scoring straight from a corner with 20 minutes remaining. Johnny Evans added a 3rd goal for the visitors in stoppage time to guarantee a nerve-wracking finish, but Spurs held on, and the game ended 4-3 in favour of Tottenham. Ayemi Mene for NDTV Sports.
With that sports story from Miami, we bring today's news to a close. But before we go, let's take a look at stories that make headlines. The State House of Assembly has passed the 2025 budget of assured prosperity with a sum of 699,573,167,592 naira submitted to the House by Governor Doye Diri. We also brought you a report that Acting General Manager of the state-owned Niger Delta Television, NDTV, Comrade Frederick Fabo, has commended staff of the newsroom for always putting in their best in the discharge of their duties. And finally, the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, Lateef Fagbemi, has stated that no governor in Nigeria has the constitutional right to suspend or remove a local government chairman from office. That's the size of our bulletin. Thanks for watching. I'm Sarah Dajewe Alpha. Bye for now.